what I was called, or what I thought it was. Let us know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm good.
Ian, another 3 points and a hard-fought win this afternoon.
Yeah, it was a horrendous game. There wasn't much quality, to be honest with you, but it's hard to get quality here. But it's full credit to the boys again. They stuck at it, and 2 restarts again we scored from. I was disappointed to concede again from the restart. That was disappointing, but they found a way again, which was pleasing.
What did you say to the players at half time? Because in the first half it looked as though there was a few nerves. Obviously, was that because of the younger players, do you think, coming in?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard for the younger players because of the surface as well. We've just got to relax with the ball. You know, first half it seemed very, very erratic and all over the place, but we just said have a little bit of composure on the ball. You know, just handle the ball better. It's not the easiest surface, like I keep saying, that can handle the ball, but we've got good players in that team. Just relax in the final third and get hold of the ball.
So it's not a question that you're going at half time and you're disappointed you haven't scored. It was just telling them to sort of keep the composure.
Yeah, I mean it's confidence really, confidence in handling the ball, and that's what we've got to do. You know, we've got good players within the side. Even young Shippy today, first 10-15 minutes it seemed a bit too much for him, but he grew into it. And he's a very, very good player, and we just need more of them to come through.
And what were your impressions of the two? Obviously, the goalkeeper and Shippy over the course of the game.
Yeah, well, Luke Pearson, I thought he was excellent. I mean, sometimes he's got mind down with his kicking, but as he gets older and more experienced, he learns just to sweep that off. You know, it's just that concentration. If he makes one mistake, just get over it quickly.
And Shippy, you was obviously happy with.
Oh, Shippy, yeah, I'm delighted for Shippy. He's an exciting prospect, and once he gets used to playing with the seniors, he'll grow.
And in terms of scoring goals, I mean, everyone at the club knows you're probably looking out for a striker, but at the moment you can't stop scoring the defenders can't stop scoring.
I know, they're attacking the ball really well, and Michael's delivery into the box is superb. He gives the people a chance to go and attack the ball. And in Waldy and Ryan Fryer and Sam Gorgon as well, we've got people that attack it well, so we've got to use that.
I mean, that's a very useful weapon to have, isn't it?
Oh, massive. Because you can see how many goals are scored from set plays. And I'm pleased with Chrissy Ward as well. His timing on the run was superb, and that'll do him the world of confidence. Very good.
And you did touch on it a little bit earlier that you conceded from another set piece.
Yeah.
What can you do to sort of alleviate,
Well, we've got the people in the right areas. That's the main thing. It was just a little bit of lack of concentration. Didn't come off. He apologised. I'm not blaming him. It's just one of those things that he took his eye off the ball and it went under him, and the fella came in and scored. But we've got to make sure that we are spot on defending set plays.
And if you had one slight criticism, would that perhaps be the only thing? Not that you want to really criticise.
No, it's I'm just pleased for them because they are really putting a shift in. They really are, and sometimes it's not pretty, but they're finding a way to win. And good sides always find a way to win. And to come away again today with another victory is, bodes well for this football club. Well, it's all about building momentum and getting that confidence to go into next year.
And what you've been in charge sort of three weeks now. What have you learned about the players you've got here?
They're a great bunch to work with, really are. Enthusiastic. So it's exciting. It really is exciting. If I can bring one or two in next season for the start of the season 12 with this bunch out, it's gonna take off, I'm sure.
And obviously, I think is that 4 games unbeaten now since the Hitchin game.
Right, yeah. We don't mention the Hitchin game.
and you've got another game hot on the heels of this as well on Tuesday.
Yeah, well,
night.
Tuesday's a big game for us Tuesday. So again, we'll have a little tinker with it and have a look and see who's available. But no, that's a big game. The lads in there straight away shook everyone's hands and said, right, let's get our minds on for Tuesday now. So that's good.
And are you likely to give any of the other lads from the reserves a run out on Tuesday?
Well, I don't know how they got on today, so I'll speak to Becky a little bit later and find out how they done. but it'd be mostly the same squad. Might bring one or two in just to complement.
And what do you know about St Neots?
I know it's going to be a tough game. That's what I'm going to know. So we're going to have to be right at it. And we're going to have to start a little bit better than we did today. So.
And they've got a lad who's scored quite a few. I think Brown, who they bought him from Stanford. He's got 13 and 13. So
was he?
Yeah. He's one you're obviously going to have to watch on Tuesday, isn't it?
I'll trip him up as he comes down. No, exactly, yeah. We're going to have to be aware. We're going to have to be on our game. And this is what I'm asking to every time we step out, home or away, as long as we put the effort in, we'll give it a right old go.
I mean, you said you wanted to build some momentum.
Yes.
For the end, to end the season. Well, you're certainly doing that now, aren't you?
Yeah, we're building. We're getting there. And that breeds confidence. And it's all about confidence with players. As long as they're on top of their game and they're rolling to games. But I must say it was an ugly win today, but thoroughly deserved from the boys.
You take those every day of the week, wouldn't you?
Always take ugly wins, that's for sure.
Okay. So 3 home games within the space of 7 days. You obviously want a lot of support, and there was obviously your first home game, and today was good. What would you sort of say to those fans that maybe have lapsed and haven't been here for a while? Would you sort of say, look, come on, look, we've got 2 home games now.
Yeah.
Come and just see what we're about.
Well, that's it. I mean, we've got to have a winning product out here first and foremost, and if we can do that and deliver that, that'll give them something to come in for and have a look. And that's what it's all about. As long as next year we can attract the fans back and get them right behind us, because this is a big football, and what we want to make this a horrible place for teams to come, and the fans can help massively with that. But it's all about us giving them a product to get behind first.
Obviously, a great night on Tuesday. You sort of said, it was a bit sluggish today in places. Was there a bit of a hangover, do you think, maybe?
Could be, yeah. I mean, it was a long night the other night, and very long. But it takes a lot of people, a lot of things out of players, and they have to get back up to that level again. And I thought today was a little bit sluggish with it, so that could be a factor, yes, very much so.
And you mentioned a couple of times about the pitch. What have you said to the chairman about the pitch? You keep sort of saying, look, on this surface, there's only so much we can do. What have you asked him to do?
Well, no, he mentioned it to me before I came, actually. So he said, look, the surface ain't the best, but we're looking at it at the end of the season. We want to make it better. It has a hell of a lot of games on it, which doesn't help, but if we can get a surface that's playable and good, then we'll give a good performance throughout the next season.
And what would that be? What do you think needs to be done? Because you've worked in many different levels. What needs to be done to this pitch to make it playable?
Well, it needs breaking up at the end of the season, and then we have to look at spending money on it to try and get some playing service in it. If we go down the Deso look and get that bind in it, but at the moment it's not smooth enough for us, and you can't blame the groundsman or anything like that. It's just the way the amount of games on it. So that's something that we just definitely have to look at.
And how much will that help your home form if you've got a bit of service?
Yes, but tremendously. It's especially if we've got ball players in our side, and we want to get the ball down and we want to play a little bit better. At the moment, we're just hooking everything on into areas. But that'll come as long as we can do it and we keep persevering with it. We'll get there.
Is it?
Cheers, chaps.